The first question is, when you have cereal, do you have more milk than cereal or more cereal than milk? And I usually have more cereal than milk because milk is disgusting and I really, really hate milk. So, no. And when it is milk, it's almond milk because I won't even drink milk. It's just gross. Like, if it's in food, that's alright, but milk's gross. Do you like the feeling of cold air on your cheeks on a wintry day? Yes, because I like the cold. I would rather be freezing than hot. And I feel like when I am freezing, I'm complaining. I'm like, I'd rather be burning up, but I really would not rather be hot because it's just gross and humid and stuff. So I kind of like the cold. What random objects do you use to bookmark your books? Literally anything. Most of the time, sometimes I'll do it with like another book if I'm reading something, and I'll just put like another book inside the book. Other times, like maybe it's like a photo or a pencil or a pen. I don't dog ear. I will not like fold the pages of my book. I can't do that. How do you take your coffee, tea? I will take my tea black, I guess. Like, I'll just drink it because sometimes I'm just too lazy to put stuff in it. But if I do put stuff in it, I have something in my eye. Jesus. If I do put something in it, it's like honey, and it's organically, like organic honey or whatever, like locally grown, like wildflower honey. I get it at the farmer's market. And if I drink coffee, it's probably 80% sugar and 20% coffee because coffee's too bitter and gross for me. I'm sorry. Are you self-conscious of your smile? Yes, I guess. I don't know, like, I guess my smile used to be worse because I used to have like these like really jacked up teeth that were like growing out of my gums, and it was weird. And then I had braces, but I was impatient, so I had them take them off early. So now like my teeth, they like stick out kind of. So I don't know. Do you keep plants? Occasionally. I don't really like having plants in my room because I feel like, what if there's bugs in there, and I like really don't like bugs. But I do keep plants around the house. And do you name your plants? Occasionally. Depends. I mean, I don't like talk to my plants. I'm not like, hey Bill, how are you doing? It's more like, yeah, that's my plant. Oh, I'm gonna name him Roger. I don't know. Do you like singing, humming to yourself? Yes. What's an inner joke you have with your friends? I mean, I have like a whole bunch, but nothing comes to mind right now. Usually I'm the joke, and I don't mean that like in a mean way. I'm just like, I like being the joke, so that's weird. Like, I'm funny. I don't know. My favorite planet, anywhere but Earth. I'm kidding. But I'm serious. Pluto, maybe. I also like Saturn and Mars because of The Martian. I don't know if you saw that movie. That was like a really good movie. What's something that made you smile today? I made myself some pancakes. I don't know. I guess. If you were to live with your best friend in an old flat in a big city, what would it look like? I actually have like a tag on my Tumblr, and it's like hashtag, I guess. It's like tagged apartment, and then there's like tons of pictures of like these kind of like vintage cute like pictures of apartments, and that's what it would look like, I guess. What's your favorite pasta dish? Anything. I live off of pasta. I love pasta. I would like, it could be like banana pasta and I'd eat it. Maybe not that far. I wouldn't eat banana pasta. What color do you really want to dye your hair? I wanted to dye it lavender, and I actually did that over Christmas, or I tried to. My little sister bleached my hair, and then she dyed it with this thing from the store, and it came out like granny purple, and we're like, my dad, he saw it, and he was like, oh, it looks good, what are you talking about? And then like we got to the airport, because we were flying to Europe, and he looked at me from the back, and he goes, oh, from the back you actually do look like an old person. I was like, crap. So like over Christmas break, I got it dyed this like deep burgundy-ish brown red kind of color. Do you keep a journal? What do you write, draw in it? I have like probably 50 journals in my room right now, and I have like one journal, and it's just like an angry journal, I guess. Like if I'm pissed off or like angry or upset, I'll write in that journal. I have a good things journal where I write like good things that have happened or like sweet stories or whatever. I have my 6th grade diary, which I just dug up from out of my closet, and it's really funny to read that because honestly, I was a bitch back then, I'm not gonna lie. I have a drawing journal. I have like probably 20 sketchbooks lying around the room too. What's your favorite eye color? I mean, I like my eye color, I guess, hazel, but like blue eyes are really cool, and green eyes. I mean, I guess like those like really light colors, and then like some people, they have these eye colors where it's like I don't know how to describe it, but like they change colors like depending on what they were. Like some days it'll be gray and some days it'll be blue. Are you a morning person? I mean, compared to my friends, I am. Like, we'll have sleepovers and I'll be up at like 8, 9 o'clock, and we would have gone to sleep at like 3. But I'll be up and like I'll be doing stuff. I'll go make breakfast for everybody, and like I don't know, I'm just like I'm up. Like once I'm up, I'm up. But if I don't want to be up, like I could probably sleep until 3 o'clock. But it's just, I don't know. I can't sleep when there's other people there too, I guess, because I have to get like stuff done. What's your favorite thing to do on a lazy day where you have 0 obligations? I will binge watch The X-Files. I just discovered it, and it's probably one of the greatest things in the world. I'm not gonna lie. What's the weirdest place you've ever broken into? I've never broken into anywhere, actually. So, what are the shoes you've had for forever and wear with every single outfit? I mean, I guess my white high top Converse. I got them like over the summer, and I just wear them with everything because they do go with everything. Like I'll wear them with dresses. What's your favorite bubblegum flavor? Bubblegum. Sunrise or sunset? I really like sunrise because it's really nice to see all the colors and the clouds, and I have class like really early in the morning, so I have to make it to school, and I like seeing like something nice in the morning. It's like, the world isn't terrible because I get to see things. And I don't really like sunset because if I'm driving around sunset, it's like blaring, like you cannot see a thing. What is your opinion of socks? Do you like wearing weird socks? Do you sleep with socks? Do you confine yourself to white sock hell? Really, just talk about socks. I really like socks, but I don't like wearing them. Like, I'll wear them if I have to, like with sneakers or shoes, because like people who wear sneakers without socks are gross. But yeah, I used to not match my socks, but that's just because I had like, I don't know, this thing. That was like 12-year-old me didn't like matching socks. I have some socks with pizza on them, and then I have some penguin socks and some bacon and egg socks. Like, I think socks are cool. I cannot sleep with socks on. Like, do not put things on my feet when I'm sleeping. I can't. That's weird. In fact, I don't like people touching my feet. Feet are, like, really weird. I'm, like, I don't know, like, anti-foot fetish. Like, I do not want anything to do with feet. What's your favorite pastry? All pastries. I don't know if you've had a pastry, but they're delicious. So, sweet, salty. Tell us about the stuffed animal you kept as a kid. What is it called? What does it look like? Do you still keep it? I actually grew up with a lot of stuffed animals. I had one, and it was like a pink bear. And then I had a Winnie the Pooh and a Tigger stuffed animal, and I took them everywhere, like literally everywhere. We have pictures of me in like Budapest, the Budapest train station, and I'm like holding my stuffed animals. And I think as a little kid, like the worst thing that ever happened to me was losing one of them. But my dad found it. It was just up the street. Like I just dropped it, but like I thought I was going to die. But you know. Do you like stationery and pretty pens and so on? Do you use them often? I am like a hoe for pens, honestly. Like, Pilot G2s are really nice to write with because they're like gel pens. And I really like nice paper, like that like good weight paper. I don't know, I'm really weird. Like, it's because I'm an artist, I guess. But I love artist, like utensils, I guess. I don't, what's the word? Anyways, you know what I mean. Do you like keeping your room messy or clean? I like keeping it clean, but occasionally it gets like really messy. Like if I'm having like a really bad week, I'll just come into my room and I'll just throw everything on the floor, and I won't even care where it lands. So it's just like it's on the floor and I'll know where it is, but I won't really care. And then like by the end of the week, I'll be so fed up with it because I can't see my floor anymore. So I'll like start picking things up. Tell us about your pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I have people tailing me. Like, do not tail me when I'm driving, please. Okay, not only is it unsafe, but it pisses me off. I mean, like, if we're on a 35 and I'm going 40 and you're tailing me, I'm sorry, but I'm going to slow down by 20 miles. And I have done this, and it's really funny because the people behind me will get really pissed off. Like, they'll start, like, turning on their blinkers, and they're flashing their lights at me, and I'm like, no, like, stop. And another one is when people don't stop at stop signs and they don't use their blinkers. I know people are like, Maria, you're like a granny. Like, you drive like a granny. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be safe. Literally, I could kill someone or myself with a car. So it's not something you play around with. What color do you wear the most? I feel like I wear a lot of blues. Like, my closet, there's a lot of blue clothes. But I also like these, like, deep burgundies and like red colors like this, kind of like garnet, I guess. What's the last book you remember really, really loving? The Song of Achilles is like a really, really good book. I really suggest it. It's like a really, really, really good book. I don't know, like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's like really good. So read The Song of Achilles. I'll put a link in the description for it on Amazon because it's really good. Do you trust your instincts a lot? Yeah. I mean, I think I may base 98% of my decision on instinct. The other 2% is the opposite of advice that friends give me. Like, they'll tell me to do not to do something, and then I'll go ahead and do it, and then I regret doing it. So, I don't know. And then the whole instinct thing, yeah. I mean, like, if I feel like I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna do it. What food do you think should be banned from the universe? I forgot the name of it. Brussels sprouts? Are those like little lettuce heads? They're gross. No. I'm sorry. What's an odd thing you collect? I'm trying to think. Bottles. I really like glass bottles, and I'll fill them with things. Like, I have some right now, and I have one with rocks, one with, like, coins, one with, like, fortunes that I get from, like, Chinese stores. Or, like, Chinese restaurants, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I really like glass bottles. I think they're cool. What are your favorite memes of the year so far? I like the snail meme, Sneem. My friends and I, we actually, like, made it into a language. It's really funny. Like, we'll talk in, like, Sneglish. So you take the word and you take off the first letter. If it's a vowel, you don't take it off. Like, if it's, like, owl, it's snowl, and you put SN at the beginning. So it's, like, snail owl. And if it's a consonant, like cake, you take off the C, or, like, the consonant at the beginning, and you write snake, that's funny. Like, snail cake, or a snake, but I don't know. And we'll actually talk like that. It's really funny, because, like, me and, like, Emmy can, like, listen, and she can, like, see, because I can talk really fast in it right now. Like, I've gotten really good at it. And she can, like, listen, and it's really funny to watch us have a conversation in English, because, like, it makes no sense. And I taught my mom it, and it's really funny because she'll try to do it, and she's actually Romanian, so her English isn't even her first language, or second. French is her second language. And she kind of gets it, and I did it in front of my dad, who's, like, really, really smart, like, insanely smart, and he got it, like, right off the bat. Like, I didn't even have to explain it to him, so it's pretty cool. He was like, that's dumb. Like, I was like, okay, sorry. What's the most dramatic thing you've ever done to prove a point? Alright, last spring, I think it was April, I chopped off all my hair. Like, pixie cut, short. I mean, literally this short. And this is like a year of growing it up. Not even, almost approximately a year. And my friends told me, this is one of those things, they were like, Maria, don't do it. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then other people were like, oh, I don't believe you, you wouldn't do it. So the next day, I came to school, and I had no hair. And I used to have, like, really long hair. It was, like, this long. You can't even see it. It's, like, off screen. Really long hair. So, I'm pretty dramatic to prove points. What are some things you find endearing in people? I like it when people get really excited about something they like. Like, they get really passionate. I think that's really cute. It's, like, they'll be talking about, like, cheese. And you're like, oh, my God, I love cheese. I'm like, ah, cool. But, like, it's nice to see that people are actually, like, interested in other things than just themselves. That was, like, really passive-aggressive. I'm sorry. Do you like poetry? What are some of your faves? I'm a very, like, weird person with poetry. I either hate it or love it. Like, Emily Dickinson, I cannot stand her. Because, I don't know, she's just so pretentious. But then, like, Bo Burnham, okay, he's also a comedian. But, like, his poetry is pretty funny. I don't know. Are you fussy about your books and music? Do you keep them meticulously organized or kind of leave them be? I'm not very fussy about them. Like, I organize them, I guess, kind of, but not really. Like, I have, all my albums are in my car. Because, like, I don't have an aux cord. So I'm playing CDs in my car. And then my books, they're kind of, like, all over the place. Like, I'll be reading 5 books at a time, and I'll just have them stacked up next to, like, my chair that I'm reading. What color is the sky where you are right now? It's actually kind of gray. It's kind of cold outside, so. Is there anyone you haven't seen in a long time who you would love to hang out with? My best friend, she lives in Romania, and her name's Andrea. And I haven't seen her since Christmas. Okay, so I have seen her recently, but we used to go, like, 3 or 4 years without seeing each other, so. What's winter like where you live? It's literally hell. It's cold and sometimes wet, and there is no snow, so it sucks. What's your favorite kind of tea? I like green tea. I'll drink that with everything because it's like really easy, and it's like it's got like caffeine in it, so it'll wake you up. But I really like mint tea and fruity raspberry tea. Like any berry tea is like really good. So, what are some of your worst habits? I'll say like every other sentence. So that's pretty bad. My dad gets on to me for that. And I tend to talk a lot too. Tell us about your pets. I have a dog. Her name's Winnie, and she's really sweet. She's like about 40 pounds. And I have a cat named Boo, and he's about 8 years old. Oh, Winnie's 5. And my cat named Boo, he's about 8 years old, and he's deaf because he's like, it's genetic. He's got like white fur and blue eyes, so it's like an enzyme or something in the ear. And I have another cat, and his name's Snoodles, like the Sneeb. So he's black and white, and he kind of looks like Batman because he's got like black right here. It's really cute. Is there anything you should be doing right now but aren't? No, not really. My friend's birthday party is like in 2 hours, but other than that, not really. I mean, I should probably clean my room, but other than that, I'm good, I think. We're on winter break right now, which is really nice. We used to have a week-long winter break, but now we just have 2 days, so it's kind of annoying. What color are your bedroom walls? Did you choose that color? If so, why? They're actually beige, and I did not choose that color. We live in an apartment, so I wasn't allowed to paint the walls, which kind of sucks. Were you good in school? I was a straight A, top of the class honor roll student from kindergarten up until 9th grade. And then I got to high school, and I just stopped, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like the classes I was in. Some of the teachers were, like, super, super bad. And it just doesn't work like that. So, I think that's all I'm going to do right now because my camera's about to die, and it just died on me. I'm going to have to, like, cut this in. But, yeah, that was me answering some questions. So, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll make some more YouTube videos. Thanks for watching. I'm really awkward about this.